So Wanda is popping. That's a dope show on Disney Plus. It's a lot going on. I don't really know. It's like one of those shows you don't know what's going on, but you know what's going on at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But you just need it all to play out so you can see exactly how much of it is going on. So it's pretty exciting.
So is Wanda Vision? Oh, that's Wonder Woman, isn't it?
Oh my! Next topic. I can't do this with you. I'm not doing this.
Wait, so Wanda isn't Wonder Woman?
Why? It's a Marvel show. Why would Wonder Woman be in a Marvel show, Levi?
That was Wonder Woman DC.
Yes, she's these. That's you're flopping. You're what's flopping right now.
I mean, really, if we want to get into it, superhero movies in general flop.
Well, no, they don't. Have you not seen how much money Marvel makes?
Well, I mean, okay, they don't flop in the bank.
Like I said.
I'll say that.
Like I said.
Or in the box. They don't flop where it matters, Titus. You want me to tell you that? But they'll flop on my tomatoes page. I'll throw some tomatoes up there at them.
My thing's not cooperating.
We just struggling all sorts of ways this morning.
All right. There we go.
Echo cleared. Your mic good.
That's
what you're good.
Yeah, echo's clear. Mic's good. Remote's working. My was flopping is Levi Evans for his terrible takes this morning. That's my was flopping. You were flopping.
Sorry.
The whole Not the Expert is Brandon.
That's what's popping.
We are not the expert in it up in here today. This has been a fun morning, y'all. It's been an adventure. So yeah, that's what's going on. You're what's flopping.
I was flopping is I kind of said it before the show and I got it in the wrong category. So this is actually my what's flopping, not the expert, but I'll say what's flopping is Twitter usage. Someone was kicked off last week, notably off of Twitter. This person was not kicked off the platform. He decided to remove himself of it due to the heritage scandal. That's what it's being classified as. The great Alec Baldwin's wife heritage scandal. It's quite hilarious, if you ask me. And I say hilarious because his fake wife, her pseudonym, whatever.
Wait, why you say fake wife?
Well, I mean, she real, I guess. I mean, they're really, married, but she fake just in general. Apparently, she's been telling everybody she's from Spain. Her name's Hilaria. She has a terrible, an inconsistent Spanish accent. And she finally got called out. People been doing some digging, found out Hilaria is actually Hillary from Boston, not from Spain. So Alec removed himself from Twitter yesterday, in spite of the, and due to the scandal. Guess he didn't want to hear it anymore in the mentions. So yeah, that's what's flopping.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good. And you. So Levi, we had some good divisional football. We had some good football. Well, we had Sunday was a good day of football. Mm-hmm. Well, we had like one good game. We went 1 for 4 basically.
Who?
Then football. I'm talking about the game 1 for 4, like in terms of good football games.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in our picks.
No, we went 3-1.
Yeah, we went 3-1.
Yeah.
We both went 3-1.
I was a wash quarterback away from being 4-0, but we'll get into that in a minute. Divisional round went down.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want? Do you want to start from like most boring to interesting?
Yeah, that's cool with me.
All right, so the Bills Ravens game was, pretty terrible. The Bills, I still like the Bills as a team. I like what they got, even though they only scored 1 offensive touchdown in that game. I like what the Bills have. I'm a Josh Allen fan.
Yeah, I am too. I think the
he
Bills
didn't do much, but I think I like the Bills' defense.
I'm waiting for that Bills team to click. They haven't clicked yet in the playoffs, so maybe next week or this coming up week.
I don't know if this haven't
they
clicked.
Can put it all together.
I think it's had really tough matchups. Like the Ravens' defense match up really well with them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then who they played before the Ravens going in?
The Colts.
The Colts, yeah, which was a tough matchup too.
Yeah, it was kind of a game where they had a handle on it, but they got hairy towards the end of it.
Yeah. But it was cool, whatever. I mean, I kind of lost interest in that game halfway
through.
A good game. Yeah, even though it was sort of close on the scoreboard for most of the time, you could just tell it wasn't.
It wasn't interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it just had no interest there.
Yeah. When did Lamar get knocked out?
Late third, when they went down 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So after the game was pretty much over.
Yeah. Then, shout out to all the Ravens centers who cannot snap the ball at all.
Yes.
That was like the third game they had center problems.
Yes.
And this was a different guy. Everybody got the turn. Everybody blew it.
Mm-hmm.
You got Lamar concussed. If you get Lamar concussed, you're out of the franchise, right? Like, you're not coming back.
Yeah.
If you're a third string and you get Lamar concussed, like, that's it.
You're not coming back.
Yeah, you're done in this town.
Yeah.
You can't get no seafood. and not getting seafood in Baltimore would be tragic.
It is.
Yeah, that would be a sad
Think about
situation
that.
in your life. Yeah. Packers, Rams. I feel like, well, I thought this game would be a little tougher than it was for the Packers because I mean the Rams had no one defense historically. No one defense give you problems, but Aaron Rodgers was like, "Nah, I'm good. I got this under control."
Yeah.
And Lord, did he have it under control?
Aaron Rodgers is pretty good.
He is. Would you say he's better than Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I just wanted to check.
I always forget I was on that side,
Yeah.
the Drew Brees
Yeah.
side.
Yeah.
I was just there to take the contrarian aspect of it. But Aaron Rodgers is really good. Aaron Jones is really good.
Yeah.
Who else? Devontae Adams is really good.
Did you see what Adams told Jalen Ramsey? He told Jalen Ramsey before the game. He went up to him and was like, "Let's get people what they want. They want you and me all game. Let's do it."
Oh, he said that.
Yeah. He said he told him that before the game.
Yeah. Well, shoot, Jalen Ramsey had his hands full out there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. It was kind of weird. It looked like there was looked like a lot of things out there that went wrong weren't Jalen Ramsey's fault.
Yeah, I don't feel like I saw Ramsey on any highlights, right? I don't think I saw Ramsey on any highlights in that game.
Yeah.
So I can't really put anything on him. Like the big names on their defense did what they were supposed to do, right?
Well, I'm saying, and then they did some good jobs with route disguising, stuff like that, where they were supposed to switch, but the guy never swapped off, and then Jalen Ramsey was stuck with it.
Yeah, and their scheme wasn't really a man up type thing. They weren't like, we're gonna put Ramsey on him all game.
Yeah,
they didn't really do that. That's not what they do. But yeah, it was a nice balanced attack. I like what the Packers have. Next week could be interesting as they play a team that smoked them earlier in the season. Is the reason I've doubted them all year. So we'll see what happens with that. Lambeau was rocking.
Yeah,
it was a good atmosphere. We got more on the Rams later coming up in headlines.
Yeah.
Little tease.
Little
teaser there. The Old Man Bowl, Bucks and Saints.
Yes.
So I have a gripe with the NFL with this game, Levi.
Okay.
My gripe is, if we ever get to the point we got two 40-year-old quarterbacks, let's not advertise it as like this really interesting matchup because that game was not good.
But it was the final matchup. You can't blame them or get mad at them for hyping that up.
But the way they sold it is we need to focus on them. And focusing on those two quarterbacks made for very annoying and uninteresting football because they were not good. One was objectively worse. Like, objectively worse.
So you don't think Brady played good in that game?
I mean, he got gifted field position on 3 plays, 3 drives. Like, I mean,
that's true, but
yeah, he didn't have to do. He wasn't required to do a lot. He wasn't required to do too much.
But he did what he had to do,
which wasn't much. That's my point. He wasn't required to do a lot. It was, it was Breeze saying, "Hey, here's a football here. You want it?" And then it was the homie, whoever I forgot who fumbled. The dude that fumbled when the Saints had a little drive going. Who that was.
Saints. Oh yeah. Who was that guy? I can't remember who that guy is.
Yeah, I can't.
Who was that fumbled? Yeah.
But yeah, Jared Cook is who it was. Yeah, Jared Cook with the fumble, little fumbling action there. But one thing that helped out a lot because the Bucs special teams is awful.
Yes.
And they got saved by that block in the back on the touchdown, on the punt return touchdown.
Yeah, they did.
Who they got saved? They got saved badly. Do you think Sean Payton should have played Jameis Winston? Think he should have left him in there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's not going to do that though. He's not going to let
do that to Breeze.
Yeah, just let Breeze because let's face it, man.
I mean, we're going to be in Cap Hill next year, but you know what? Let's just let Breeze ride it out. We sold it all out to win this year, but you know what? Breeze deserves his chance to not win it.
Yeah, give him his dignity. Let him fall on his sword, like a true crusader does at the end of their time of battle. But Drew Brees, how the tables have turned, Titus. Drew Brees is the washed one, and Tom Brady still has some life in him.
We'll see about that next week.
Yeah, I think it really didn't matter if they kept Jameis Winston in, which would have been the smarter move. They're not winning next week anyways. If they're going up to 20 degree.
Oh, you talking about the Saints?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
if they were to win, and then they're going to go travel up to the 20 degree Lambeau and watch Drew Brees can't even throw it in a dome. Do we expect the man to be able to throw it in some ice?
Brees averaged 3.9 yards per pass.
Yeah, that's all it was. There was no deep attack, and he couldn't hit him deep.
Couldn't go deep, but 3.9 is egregious.
What?
That is so disgusting. Yeah. That is just sad.
Can we take a step back? Why were we so consumed with the narrative or the question of is Brady washed and never considered or threw that question out there, like in these big NFL preseason talks.
I feel like we all
topics.
Did we not know Breeze was washed? That was widely understood.
Oh yeah, I mean, before going into the season, we already knew that.
I've considered Breeze. Yeah, I've considered Breeze kind of washed.
Oh, okay, I mean, I
personally
don't
because
remember people
if Taysom Hill comes
in
and looks like good and does things at quarterbacks you can't do, I'm gonna go ahead and call you washed.
Okay.
So yeah, I've kind of been anti. Yeah. But
yeah.
I thought the Saints are just they're just a better team. They've always like made it work. But
yeah,
I think I said before, like the problem with them is in the playoffs you can't hide Breeze anymore. When you can't hide Breeze anymore, things get bad.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, when you can't, what was Michael Thomas's stat line? It was
0.
Yeah, exactly. So when you look at Michael Thomas's stat line, that's indicative to what Drew Brees is doing out there on that field. Because really, all you got to do is just throw it in the vicinity of that man and let him go get some yaks.
But couldn't get any catches.
No, he couldn't.
See, Carson Davis called him that on Twitter after the game.
I didn't see that. No.
Yeah. They tweeted Michael Thomas having 0 catches. Carson Davis
slant boy.
tweeted "Oh slant boy."
Slander.
He quote tweeted with "Oh slant boy." I was like, good God. I do love a good. I love a good petty. I love a good petty. I see what you did there. Yeah. I love a good petty divisional rivalry. There's nothing more fun than that.
Yeah.
Let's get into the good game. This was the game that was the nail biter of the weekend, saved by Chad Henne. The Chiefs and
the Browns.
First off, I want to start off and say Baker Mayfield, pretty good.
Okay, I like
good.
that. Yeah,
I'm gonna give him. He's pretty good.
He is.
Baker is pretty good. He did what he could.
Bro, Baker can throw the rock, man. Like for his size and height.
Yeah,
it's impressive what he's able to do with a football. He's able to air it out.
When they get Odell back, unless they believe what people who are saying that best without Odell, when they get him back, they're gonna be a very interesting team next year.
That is gonna be interesting. I have been convinced that Odell's gone, that they're gonna trade him or something.
People want Odell gone more than Odell is gonna be gone.
Yeah,
it's a weird thing with him. People just always assume people always just like ready to move him out of somewhere.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I haven't heard him say anything. He seemed to enjoy being there with Baker.
He could have definitely helped in that game too, because there were some big drop passes made by Jarvis Landry and some other receivers out there. So yeah, they could definitely use the help. But that catch by Austin Hooper though, in the final seconds, trying to keep it alive.
If you only have 2 catches, that's how you do it.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Austin Hooper hasn't really done crap all year. They signed him for a bunch of money, got him from the Falcons, mainly been on the bench with injuries, but he made his money there.
Njoku only had 4 catches, but it felt like he had a huge impact on that game.
Yeah,
like every catch Njoku had seemed like a big deal.
Well, how many yards did he have?
59.
59?
459. Like every catch he had seemed to be very, very crucial to that offense.
Yeah,
he was nice.
Well, I feel like every play when you're playing against the Chiefs, every play on offense is crucial.
Yeah.
So,
So apparently there's a backlash on the fumble out the end zone rule.
Okay, yeah.
Had you ever heard that backlash for? Have you ever heard the backlash for Sunday? I've never heard anyone call this rule say anything about this rule before Sunday.
The outcries haven't been there before.
Okay, I was making sure.
I understand it though. I mean, I had the same outcry when I watched Mark Ingram kick the football, seemingly kick the football 20 yards down the field along the sideline all the way to the back of the end zone for it to turn into a touchback. It's a crappy rule. I mean, I would like the rule to be changed. I would rather it be a reverse touchback. So, yeah, let's put the ball back on the 25, but it's still the offense's ball.
Yeah, I heard apparently Bill Cowher said that.
Yeah.
And he said knock it back to the 20.
Yeah.
Instead of like giving the other team the football.
To me, that's what makes the most sense because it takes the incentive away of just, chucking the football, into the end zone if you're close and just let it roll out or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, it's stupid. It's stupid.
I don't know if it's because it's already been a rule, but I've never had a problem with this rule. I always thought it was it happens so rarely. I'm like, oh, that's a big game changer.
Yeah, but it happened. Yeah, it's a huge game changer because that flipped the momentum of the game, really, or kind of subdued the momentum. You could say
the
that
Browns got the ball to start second half.
Yeah,
like they would have been in, got 6, and been down. It was 20-13, I think, something like that. Or 26, and they would have put
No, it was closer, I think. It was closer, I think, at that time. it was such a Browns football thing. I mean, when I saw that, I was like, dang, that's the Browns.
That's
Encapsulation of the
it
look
was
of the
16-3.
Browns.
It was 16-3.
16-3.
Yeah.
So it would have made it 16-10
Yeah.
instead of 16-6. Yeah.
And then the Chiefs got
Or
the ball,
instead
went
of
down, and got and then Chiefs got the ball and went down and got another touchdown after that. I mean, got a field goal after that and went up 19-3 at halftime.
Yeah, so that game would have been a whole lot different.
It would have been 19-10 basically.
Yeah.
If you still think Chiefs go down the field, which I would always think Chiefs go down
the
field.
Yeah.
And get points. So yeah, it would have been 19-10, and then you have the injury to the homie, the injury to Mahomes, which that was wild.
Mm-hmm.
The Mahomes concussion.
Yeah.
I was sad for the rest of the night because if we don't have Mahomes next week, I'm gonna be upset.
Oh, I mean, he's gonna be out there.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
I mean, I'm sure in the fact that Roger Goodell and a lot of other people in the NFL are not going to allow Chad Henne to start in an AFC,
But is he gonna be out? If he's out there, is he gonna be out there? Or is he gonna be out there? You know what I'm saying?
I think he'll be fine. I mean, apparently the reports are Mahomes is feeling fine.
Yeah,
he's doing well.
Yeah, I think Glazer said it's more like he went to sleep because the way dude grabbed his neck.
Yeah,
which I don't really follow that because it didn't have his neck that long for him to be taking a nap.
Glazer just be saying stuff.
Glazer be saying stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
exactly. He says what he heard, but that's what they're saying. Like that don't really. That might be what they're saying. It might be the narrative they want to paint because it makes it sound better than he actually went to sleep.
Yeah.
And he was getting up stumbling and everything.
Well, I heard somebody question why Glazer would know anything about, neck injuries with the fact that he doesn't even have a neck. So how does he know how necks work?
Well, it doesn't make sense. He's been in a chokehold before for sure. Glazer's like big in MMA.
He got it, but where do you choke him at? He ain't got a neck.
I've seen it done.
Oh.
Yeah, I've seen it done.
You just gotta find it somewhere in there.
He's right on that chin. It's gonna be some sleep time coming. It could be sleep time coming. But yeah, I felt like more of the Chiefs trying to like spin it to where it wasn't as bad as it was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm sure. But Patrick, I will bet you $1,000, bro. Patrick Mahomes starting that game.
But is he gonna be good though?
I mean, I can't tell you that, but he's gonna be out there, bro.
If he's out there, I want him to at least be 100%. I don't want him out there looking not Patrick Mahomes like. I need Patrick Mahomes like Patrick Mahomes at all times.
Yeah, well, I mean, I want that too. So when the Bills beat them, I don't want to hear, they beat a 50% Patrick Mahomes.
He already got a bum toe.
Yeah, that's right. Apparently. He does.
Yeah. Let's talk about the big cojones of Andy Reid and Eric Bieniemy.
Yeah.
That was a nice play call.
That was nice.
They tricked Tony Romo.
Yeah, they tricked Tony Romo.
I was like, it's gonna, look how lackadaisical they are.
Yeah.
And then boom, first down. That was beautiful.
Their casualness and subtleties and Tony Romo's, quick to jump to assumptions really made me question. I was like, it's like they might have a little surprise trick up their sleeve.
I said there's no way to run the play because you're not going to let Chad Henne throw the ball out of shotgun on 4th and inches because that don't make sense.
But they let Chad Henne do it.
They let him do it.
And he did it.
I'm like, it's inches. Just let him sneak it. He can sneak it and get a yard.
Yeah.
I don't want him throwing the football. After the interception, I was done with him throwing the football. After that terrible interception, like, no, you don't need to throw no more. Take a break.
How long has Chad Henne been in the league?
13? 14?
Like, Chad Henne.
Which is crazy because I remember him, like, being, what's his name's backup, right? Wasn't he,
Bruh, he was starting for a little quick minute, wasn't he?
Who am I missing? Am I missing over somebody else? Who's that dude from Missouri that was backing up?
Blaine Gabbert?
No, not Gabbert. It's a different one.
Chase Daniel?
That's who I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Chase Daniel.
They're like all the same people. Blaine Gabbert, Chase Daniel.
Are, right?
Yeah, Chad Henne.
They're always a backup. They come in, they don't do terrible.
Yeah.
It's like, okay.
Who was Chad Henne coached by at Michigan? Was that Rich Rod?
I think so, actually.
I feel like Chad Henne was recruited by Lloyd Carr. Like, that's how old he is.
2008 Michigan. No, that might be, actually.
That's Lloyd Carr.
No, that's Harbaugh. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's
not Harbaugh.
Sorry, Wikipedia.
Or Lloyd Carr might be.
No, 2008 was Rich Rod, but he was probably recruited by Lloyd Carr.
Okay.
Yeah. He came out in 2008.
Chad Henne. Like, Chad Henne's a name of nostalgia for me. Like, I go back.
Ring.
Do what?
Chad Henne has a Super Bowl ring.
With who? The 49ers, I bet.
Oh, no, he was there with the Chiefs last year.
No, not the 49ers.
He was with the Chiefs last year. Yeah, I forgot that.
He did play for the 49ers for a second, didn't
he? Did he?
But Chad Henne, but Chad Henne's that guy. He's a locker room guy. You want him in there.
Chad Henne did not play for the 49ers.
Do what? He didn't.
Dolphins, Jaguars, and now Kansas City.
Chad Henne.
Chad Henne, yeah.
Hey, Chad Henne
He made
pulls
it
some
happen.
things out that I
My
didn't.
man,
He had the capability.
I wanted
to
him
do
to get. I wanted him to give him that first down because how wild that run was on third down. I
Yeah,
wanted to
bro.
give it
I
to
think
him. That was crazy.
that was a. I really thought the refs were giving the Browns the benefit. You know,
I
they're
did
trying to
too.
make
I
it
was like,
interesting.
nah, that's a bad spot. And
But
then the
what
replay, that
a
was
great
he did his
call!
thing,
Like
yeah.
whoever that ref was, give him a bonus
For
because
real, that was
spotting
an
that
incredible
elbow.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to those refs were great. And
Yeah.
then the next game, those refs were annoying in the Bucs Saints game.
Yo, yeah, they were.
Like, it was just so
They
many flags
couldn't
for everything.
stop. Yeah.
It was like they would not stop throwing flags.
Did you see? It might have been that. I think it was that game, but they called the freaking push off, offensive pass interference.
Oh yeah,
and it was on
so
a
weak.
ball that wasn't even catchable. Like they were really calling every single thing.
Yeah, they were. It's like went from a good game where it was called when necessary to like ticky tack everything. It was such a weird.
What's up with the NFL? I feel like they put all the rookies together for these playoff games. Like the guys with the least experience, they put them all on one team.
It's the weirdest thing about like. It's always the variance in sports where you realize that a lot of stuff is still up to human objectivity. Because like one game you can watch and it'll be close calls, and the next game those same things won't be called, and it's like, oh yeah, because there's no real like it's still like a human element of there's still like a judgment element to this stuff.
Yeah,
and sometimes it's just super annoying.
Yeah,
like that game. It was yeah. So yeah, Chiefs Bills next week at that's the night game. That's the last one. That's the 6th.
Yeah, it's the 6th.
Yeah.
41. Yes, 640, I think. Something like that.
And Tampa Bay, Green Bay at 3:05 on Sunday.
Good. So they got Green Bay with a little bit of daylight up there to melt the snow a little bit.
Yeah, what's the weather supposed to be like this week? Do we have any reports on that yet?
I want to say I heard the early forecast is 28.
Okay.
But I may be wrong.
Okay.
I mean,
that'll be a really interesting game because Brady teams have typically been built for the snow. I don't feel like this Bucs team is a snow friendly team.
Yeah, so
right?
Brady has the experience in the snow.
Right.
Now, is he going to be hindered by the snow? Yes. That's why he had to get out of New England, or I think that's part of it. I mean, you're getting older.
I don't disagree, yeah.
That body's not warming up as fast as it used to. Got a little more cricks and cracks in it. So, yeah. I mean, I think he'll be comfortable. He'll be fine up there, but it's just the rest of the guys. I don't know. What was that?
I'm sorry, I saw breaking. I don't know if you saw a report came out about the New York Mets general manager.
Yeah. Whoa.
He just got fired. So.
Oh, he just got fired?
He got fired.
Well, he's not the expert of the week.
Oh, well, he's going to fit it.
Yeah, so he's coming. We'll get on him on that.
Yeah, he just got fired.
So you see why he got fired, though?
Yeah, I saw why. I saw the reports come out last night, but I didn't read them.
Oh.
And then I saw he got fired. I'm like, oh, y'all moved quickly on that.
Yeah.
There was no games played whatsoever.
Well,
no. Cool. So I guess that wraps up divisional talk. If you want
to find out, we're gonna give the
you want to get who? Yeah, who are?
Well, I kind of want to talk about it now. Do you have your pick? I mean, no. I feel like you're gonna go Kansas City,
I'm not
Green Bay.
doing anything until I know what Mahomes looks like. I know what I need. I need more information this week on how Mahomes is gonna play or not.
Okay.
Because I'm not convinced they beat the Bills with Mahomes, so I need to make sure he's there. I will say I trust Green Bay, but I don't trust Green Bay at the same time.
I mean, I trust them a lot more than I trust Tampa Bay traveling up there to Lambeau.
That's true. Part of it's because of last year's NFC Championship when they got ran out the building.
Mm-hmm.
Even though that wasn't the team that was really good enough to be there.
Yeah,
they just kind of got there, but
I think the defense is a lot better though.
That's true, and them getting smoked up, getting just obliterated.
Mm-hmm.
That by the same team confuses me.
Yeah,
I don't know what to do with that information.
What they're gonna have to do to beat Tampa Bay because they're not gonna beat them skill wise.
Well, I think Tampa Bay's passing defense is beatable, right?
Well, yeah, it's beatable. I'm saying more their secondary matching up with Brady's weapons along wide receiver.
Jair on Mike Evans will be interesting because Marshawn can stop Mike Evans. So.
That will be interesting.
Yeah.
I'm thinking more in aspects of I feel like they're going to have to really just throw a lot of pressure at Brady, which is something which was, of course, the game plan going in for the Saints. They just didn't succeed as well. Yeah.
Well, much better than expected.
I am confused on whether that was. Can we get that again from Tampa Bay's offensive line?
Right,
what was the change there?
Yeah,
between then and now.
Yeah. I will say last time Bruce Arians in one of these situations in a championship game, he got destroyed. So with an aging quarterback. He got smoked.
When was that? Who was that?
The Cardinals Panthers. The
Carson Palmer.
Yeah. They got ran out the building.
Bruce.
So, yeah, we'll see what happens. It'll be a fun weekend.
Yeah.
But we'll have more depth on the NFL podcast this week. So be on the lookout for that. Now Levi, let's get into some headlines.
Bet.
Headlines. A notorious return. Conor McGregor makes his UFC return in a rematch against Dustin Poirier this Saturday at UFC 257.
Oh, I didn't know he was back.
He's back. Yep, back for his once-a-year matchup. Maybe he'll fight twice this year because Khabib's gone. So
that's cool. Yeah. I saw that watch he was rocking. Like he's watching.
Weirdo.
It's a nice watch he had on Instagram. I don't know. That was the last little headline I saw of Conor McGregor. He had a really nice watch. Yeah.
He's saying Khabib ran away.
Khabib ran away.
Khabib ran away.
Well, he's just trying to get him back because he knows he wants.
Yeah. Speaking of that, your man Dana White apparently went and met with Khabib because he wants Khabib to unretire and make him some more money. So he went and met with him. He's like, I'll tell y'all the details of the meeting on the broadcast. They had a broadcast Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'll tell you Khabib's decision. And he put all caps, his big announcement, so in all caps. And you know what he said Khabib told him? Khabib's already beaten both Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, by the way. He's beaten them both, soundly. And he said this is what Dana White's big Khabib announcement was. Khabib said if either of them do anything really impressive, he might come back. So he told you nothing, is what you're saying. Yeah. You got absolutely nothing out of that.
Yeah.
That's like an answer he gave if he's one you stop talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'll think about it. All right, so leave me alone. That's that kind of answer. So yeah, Conor and Dustin is a very interesting fight Saturday. They fought I want to say probably 7 years ago now at 145 pounds, and this is before Conor was a champion. And Conor knocked him out. But Poirier went up to 155, and he has more weight, and he's a little stronger, and he takes punches better. That being said, I think Conor knocks him out again. Just at a different weight class. So that's my pick.
You heard
for that.
It here.
Yeah, Conor over Dustin. TKO probably round 2. Maybe round 1, honestly. He might get him out of here quick. Poirier said some things that concerned me. He was like, I'm going to go out there and be bloody in the first minute. I'm like, okay, so your game plan is to go to sleep. Got it. Understood.
Yeah, isn't that the opposite approach you take against McGregor?
You don't do that
because that's McGregor's approach.
Connor's an incredible striker.
Yeah.
Like
he's coming to deliver the blood.
Yeah, Connor's a great striker. The game plan is not to pressure him.
Yeah.
As a striker. That's not
because he's going to be pressuring you.
Yeah, he's looking to counterpunch you and get you out of here. Yeah. So that don't do that, Dustin. That's not going to end well for you.
Where would you rank Conor in terms of one of the all-time greats in UFC? Nowhere?
No.
So I was wondering if you would put him in top 10
no,
or something
he hasn't
like
done
that.
Enough.
Okay.
He could have been up there, but the fact is he became champion of 2 divisions, but he never defended his belt once. He won the 145-pound belt and then went to 55 and he went to 50. He was going to 55 to fight for that belt before he defended his 145-pound belt.
Mm-hmm.
And then that fight fell through, and then he ended up fighting for it later. But he's won 2 belts, 2 divisions, and never defended a single title. His work is just, he doesn't have enough work in there for me to put him in the all-time. He's done some great things in the time he's been there, but he doesn't have enough work for me to put him in the all-time.
Where would you rank him for all-time marketable fighters?
Oh, he's the most marketable UFC fighter.
Oh, he's the most?
Yeah, okay. For sure. Next to, in terms of especially building a brand, because George St. Pierre was huge, but George St. Pierre all of Canada behind his back while being boring in terms of being a personality.
Yeah.
Conor just ran his mouth and got paid.
Yeah.
And he got a Mayweather fight. I can't knock it. He got a Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
Out of it.
Made
no sense.
Yeah.
People think he was going to beat Floyd Mayweather in a boxing match. That was a frustrating time.
I have very little interest in the UFC,
right,
but I'm always interested when Conor makes the headlines, just because he's a wild boy.
Yeah, this would be an interesting fight. It's not for the title because Dana's still in denial that Khabib's retired. Even though it should be for the title, he's still in denial about it. So there's no champion at lightweight. We're not gonna have one. I guess I don't know what we're doing. Next headline: CJ McCollum will miss at least 4 weeks with a small foot fracture. In this COVID era of basketball, 4 weeks is a long time.
Yeah.
And the Trailblazers are kind of in the in-between spot they're always in.
They're not making the playoffs.
They're 6 right now, 8-6 right now. That's a very big injury for them for 4 weeks. I mean, maybe they'll run into some postponements and then not have to worry about it. But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think about that for Portland?
They're not making the playoffs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So you think the Warriors gonna get up in there?
I think they will. I think the Warriors.
You gotta remember that the Mavericks and the Nuggets are technically not in the playoffs right now. They're both 6 and 7.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. yeah, some teams are gonna improve.
Yeah.
As the season progresses, and it's gonna
But
as the Trailblazers
yeah,
regress. I mean, am I wrong or what? What
I
were you
feel
about to
like
say?
no, I feel like I feel like Dame can carry him a little bit, but I do think this
Yeah,
can
but he's
damage their
on.
playoff
Yeah,
chances.
yeah.
But also, the Spurs are a team that's in the playoffs right now, and who thinks that's gonna last?
No, that's not gonna
Yeah,
last. Yeah.
yeah. So the Spurs, the
Where the
bottom,
Rockets at?
they're not, they're not even in this conversation.
They might improve too.
Okay, yeah. The West. See, the thing with the West is, I expect the Nuggets to be better. The Mavericks just got Porzingis back. I expect them to be better.
Mm-hmm.
That's two teams I expect to be up. I expect the Warriors to fall off. The Grizzlies, not sure about. I'm not sold on them. Spurs, I'm not sold on them. Not seeing Dame in the playoffs would be weird. I feel like he might get in there. I really do.
He might.
But I like the take.
Yeah.
I like the energy for the take.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a very important. That's a very big loss for them. Dame's got to do a lot of carrying.
Yeah.
But Dame carrying is fun. It's fun
Yeah,
to watch.
it is fun, but it's not
it's
successful most of the times though. So.
In the playoffs, it's definitely
in the playoffs,
not.
yeah,
it's definitely not. Yeah. Reunited. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped the headline. The Rams defense coordinator Brandon Staley will be the Los Angeles Chargers head coach. My man is moving down the street. Same building, just a different model outside of it. Yeah, it's different
with
decal.
A slightly different logo.
Yeah. Slightly different. Yeah. Those logos are so terrible. That was awful.
Oh, I like the Rams.
I don't like the Los Angeles Rams patch. I hate it so much. The patch that just says Los Angeles Rams.
Oh yeah. That is
so
stupid.
Sick.
Yeah,
it's so bad.
I just noticed that. Yeah, too. Yeah. I was like,
I don't know a lot about Brandon Staley, but there was an article, and I haven't fully read it yet because it was kind of long. But they called him someone referred to him as the Sean McVay of defense. So it's a good deal.
Yeah.
The problem is, as I said on the solo NFL show I did, the Chargers are failure. Failure is in the logo.
Yeah.
In small print, it says failure. No matter what he does, he will fail because he went to the Chargers. I'm sorry, but I wish him the best.
Well, I mean,
I like the fact this is an off the board hire. I don't hate that.
Yeah,
it's off the board. It's really random.
Clearly a strategy that went into this. Hey, our counterparts next door have been more successful than us. That's who we're competing with. We're competing with.
Let's poach from them.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We got to go in there. We got to compete with them in the same market. That's who we're focused on first. We don't know what we're doing clearly after all the hires and moves we've made throughout the years, especially moving from San Diego up to Los Angeles. So they had to, reach down into the well of the LA River and pull out Brandon Staley.
And you know what? Thinking about it, this is hiring a defensive mind is actually smart for that division.
Yeah.
Where you play the Chiefs twice a year.
Yeah.
The Raiders twice a year, who can only have offense. And the Broncos.
Isn't that the approach though? Wasn't Anthony Lynn defense or was he offense?
I think Lynn was
the
defense.
D coordinator. Yeah,
but the defense. The thing with the Chargers were they were like good until they weren't. Like they were taking steps forward, and then they just took massive steps back.
Well, yeah. Anthony. Lynn, Anthony Lynn is Anthony Quinn. It's
like,
Dan Quinn.
Yeah, he just forgot how to manage the clock.
Exactly.
In such a weird way.
Yeah.
Which people usually don't get worse at that. Usually get better at it. Yeah. It took Andy Reid like 15 years, but he improved at it finally.
Mm-hmm.
We had spelled, but Kevin Stefanski's got to learn that because he has some bad clock management.
Yeah, he does. But he does.
Everybody's learning.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see. We'll just watch and learn. See what happens with this Chargers hire.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. I like the approach they took.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next headline: Reunited. Kevin Durant and James Harden combined for 64 points in the Nets' close win over the Milwaukee Bucks.
Mm-hmm. Harden's been balling.
Yeah, he just came in doing James Harden.
Mm-hmm.
And Durant's doing Durant.
Yeah.
Them running two-man action is kind of terrifying.
Yeah, it is.
Like, legitimately.
Yeah.
It's one of the scariest things I can think of in basketball.
Yeah. I love how this is Titus. I get it, man. I know I'll never get the credit for it, and that's okay, man. Like, I dropped that years ago, but I've just been so emboldened, especially over the past year or two with these transactions that have been happening between Russell Westbrook and James Harden. Look, it's just clear, man, that Russell Westbrook was the dude who drug that team down, bro. Like, if it was the James Harden and Kevin Durant, OKC Thunder, they would have been more successful.
Did you watch James Harden in the NBA Finals that year?
Yeah, he was
He was the
terrible.
worst player on the team.
He was.
Okay. You know who was the best player on the team?
Let's stop. Let's
Do you know
not
who was the
go
best player on the
too
team?
far into context,
No, we're
Titus.
going into context. We're not gonna do this.
That doesn't make good for good headlines, though, Titus.
I don't care.
We got
This Russell Westbrook slander is not happening today. Not on my watch.
Get out of here, bro!
Not on my
All
watch.
you and
I ain't know why you
everybody,
brought up-
all you
why you even bring up
Russell
Russ in the
Westbrook
situation? Russ, what does he have
lovers,
to do
get
with
out of
this?
here.
What does it have to do? What does Russ have to do with them? This headline about the Durant and Harden playing with the Nets right now. What's that got to do with anything? 30 years ago at this point.
Yeah, well, I mean, it seems like they make a better duo than the Durant.
Based on these
Westbrook.
all 2 games you've seen.
Yeah,
all 2 games
it's a big enough sample size that I need. It's all the sample size I need.
And then Kyrie's gonna come back. We'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be terrible. When Kyrie comes back, he's gonna ruin the whole feng shui.
Bro, they can't defend anybody.
Yeah,
not a single person.
I just thought of something too,
Talk
bro.
to me.
Has anybody been burning sage since Kyrie left?
Good question.
And what is their record with the sage and without the sage
the
this
sage
season?
record without the sage?
All right, can you filibuster while I do this important research?
I don't think you're gonna find it, but go ahead.
I'm just gonna look up their record without Kyrie.
Now, I think they've only played what? Oh, never played what? Probably more games without Kyrie.
Oh yeah, he's been
gone for like a month.
Yeah, that was his 7th game.
Yeah,
he missed.
Yeah, they're 9-6, so
they're 9-6 without the sage.
They're 9-6 is their total record.
Right
now.
Well,
Yeah.
Oh wait, okay, I'm looking at it wrong. Wait, so they're what? Their total record's 9-6.
Yeah, that's their record right now. 9-6. Is it working? Is it working for you? You find anything?
See, they brought up the freaking. I don't know what that was.
Yeah, it's not going well. Huh?
Let's see. They're 9-6.
His last game, I think, was against Utah.
Well, what's their record over the last 7 games?
Last 7 is. Let me see. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 5-2.
5-2.
Yeah, they lost to the Grizzlies and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
I think we go no sage.
I'm sorry, 8-7 and. What do you say? 5? 1, 2, 3. I can't count right now. Oh yeah, I miscounted.
The last 7 games.
Yeah, they won. They're 6-1.
6-1.
Yeah.
No sage. Get it out of here.
Yeah. Wait, no, I was right. 5-2. I was right. 5-2.
Okay.
My bad. I miscounted the game.
Was
They lost to the
James
Grizzlies
Harden
and the
wearing a fat suit in Houston?
I want to say yes. I think it was an angle. I think it was a really weird angle, and that color doesn't work for him. Harden is like the king of bad angles.
I mean, wow. That angle added like 20 pounds.
It did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It might have been a bad angle. I don't put it past him. I think it's very creative and think it's totally possible that James Harden invested in a fat suit. He's got plenty of money to do it.
Somebody who fouled him to tell us what happened. Like they fouled him and they felt like extra squishy, weird squish feeling. Then it's probably it.
I mean, I feel like I don't know, man. I think it had to be something, bro. Or he had like 5 t-shirts on up under that warm up.
Right.
But yeah, because he did get considerably skinnier from warm up to game time. He still wasn't as thin as he is showing to be in Brooklyn. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want that diet. Give me that.
His weight really fluctuates in general.
Yeah,
but they said it never looked like that. But his weight fluctuates a lot in general.
I need to learn how James Harden. What's the secret to gaining weight? I need that.
Yeah.
So James, let me know, bro. I mean, I'm guessing is it strip food? Strip
club food.
Strip club food. Is it extra greasy?
Could be the Magic City wings for sure.
Maybe, or is Houston?
I want James Harden to rank strip club food. Tell me who has the best food.
Yeah,
him and Lou Williams should do a whole podcast.
He should have his own. James Harden should have his own app that just has strip clubs ranked.
Strip club Yelp.
Yeah.
Like Yelp,
and then you get a little virtual walkthrough with James Harden. Actually, this is a great idea here. I think we should call James Harden up and pitch this idea.
Yeah.
So
in the got that investment company, so
yeah. So in the off season, we'll just be traveling with James Harden and helping him rate the strip clubs all across this nation and this wonderful world.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
NFL headlines. Multiple sources, Adam Schefter reported, multiple sources believe Deshaun Watson is done with the Houston Texans.
I don't believe that's true, though.
I think he wants it to be true. I think he desperately wants it to be true. I think Deshaun wants it to be true. It's just a question of what they do with the contract.
I can tell you this is how he won't want it to be true.
Why wouldn't he?
if they make the very smart decision that I doubt they will make, but hire Eric Bieniemy.
See, does Bieniemy even want that job at this point?
See, yeah, that's a good question too.
Yeah.
But I think it's coming down to Texans or stay at Kansas City.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather stay at Kansas City.
Yeah, I
than
think
take
you
that
would
job at
rather
this point.
to do that too. Yeah.
When they got to do, when Andre Johnson is publicly bashing the franchise,
Yeah.
it's time to I'm good on this.
Yeah.
They are just a dumpster fire. And Deshaun went like, I don't know. Deshaun might even text Eric like, "Don't do this to yourself." Bro.
He may.
You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm very curious to see how this goes.
Mm-hmm.
But I would like seeing an NFL player actually use their leverage would be a big change, very interesting. I think it'd be a weird situation.
Didn't he tweet himself like wearing a Falcons jacket or something?
He did. Which I didn't read too much into because he's from Georgia. So
I
didn't read too much into that.
That's true.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
I think it was fun. It was fun speculation. Like he's from GA. He's probably a Falcons.
Yeah.
That's probably what it is. Now this leads directly into my next headline. We getting spiked. We getting juicy today.
Okay.
World. Sean McVay says, "Quote: We're in a situation that we're in evaluation mode." When asked about Jared Goff's status in 2021, he would not commit to Jared Goff as future. He said he's our quarterback right now in the Zoom meeting, and he said we're evaluating everything.
How much is that contract worth?
A good bit. I think the dead cap hits it this year. I think it hits this season. I'm not convinced of it. I'm not sure about that, but I'm just saying Jared Goff is not sold on being the starter next year.
Well, that's good. That's good. But they got a lot of holes. Jared Goff is one big hole that needs to be filled.
And I thought he did okay to have a bad thumb Saturday.
I thought he did too. To be honest, like I thought,
like if it's a long review of like you see him as not a guy who can carry you in the future, I get that.
Yeah.
But I thought he did fine Saturday.
I thought he did fine as well, but I don't know. It's whatever. I think the Rams have gotten to that place where all the expectations are there. It's just when are we finally gonna, seize on it? So, and
I think McVay would prefer to have. Well, I think he likes Goff, but also I don't think Goff improved the way he thought he as he wanted him. He's not.
Jared Goff is clearly not worth the money they're paying him.
He's not but it's like that's the thing with the quarterback position, right? Like these guys aren't worth the money, but it's harder to replace a quarterback, and it's harder to replace an average quarterback than it is to find a great one.
Yeah,
I think that's the situation they ran into. But I don't know what they do going forward. I think Sean McVay would like to have a mobile quarterback, like with a little mobility, so he can run all those play actions. Because the running game is bad. Cam Akers is doing his thing there. They have a solid running game. The receivers there are decent. I think he'd like to have probably a little more mobility there.
Yeah.
Because I do fear him. There are two offensive coordinators I fear. Two coaches who run the offense that I fear with a mobile quarterback. And neither of them have one. It's Kyle Shanahan and it's Sean McVay.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy, they get a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
And we've seen Kyle Shanahan with a mobile quarterback. Remember RG3? Because he was in Washington at that point when they RG3.
Oh, Kyle Shanahan, I forgot about that. Yeah.
You saw how scary he got.
Yeah, because you're getting into the parts of the playbook that haven't been opened at all or in years.
Yeah.
So, that would be nasty.
Yeah, it'll be.
I don't know who they would go for.
I don't know how they're gonna pull it off.
Yeah,
I think we're
just getting somebody in the draft.
Yeah.
And developing them. I don't know.
I know that if Deshaun Watson does go up for a trade, which honestly, the thing about the Deshaun Watson thing, it is best for Houston to trade him.
Yeah, it is.
In terms of getting assets back.
Yeah.
But the problem is you will lose so many fan bases if you trade him. So many other fan bases if you trade him. Because fans are on his side.
Yeah.
A lot of fans are on Deshaun's side.
Yeah.
Which is rare in football that people actually take the player's side.
Mm-hmm.
But they're actually on Deshaun Watson's side because how bad the organization has been.
Yeah.
So if the best thing for them is to trade him.
Yeah.
But they messed it up so bad that you're going to lose. You're going to alienate people if you trade him.
Yeah. So, I don't think they're going to get back. They'll get
back a ton of draft capital.
Oh, you think so?
That's what they'll want. Yeah, they'll get back a ton of draft capital, which would be good for them because they have no draft capital because Bill O'Brien traded all of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's a messy situation. Though.
Yeah,
very messy. Last headline.
Okay.
And this leads into my not the expert of the week actually.
Okay.
Jeremy Pruitt has been fired in the middle of January as the Tennessee Volunteers head coach. My not the expert of the week this week, Levi, goes out to Tennessee for giving a man a 5-year extension. And then before the season started, during the pandemic, and then having to fire him within 1 year of that. But they're possibly firing him for cause, so they ain't got to pay no money.
Yeah.
But you fired him in the middle of January, you missed out on all the coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Unless their plan was to do this and it's so like got Kevin Steele in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think they'll probably keep Kevin Steele as their head coach. To be
You think that's what
honest,
that's what they're saying. He's going to be the temporary head
he's gonna
coach
be
until they
the
find
interim.
somebody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but we'll see how that
I
goes.
don't think that's a bad option though. Kevin Steele's
It's not.
very, yeah, he's got a lot of experience. He's very good at his job as defensive coordinator.
Yeah. Which was
He's
weird. They brought in a defense coordinator to coach alongside a defensive
a
coach.
defensive coordinator. Yeah. But yeah, so I think that's the best move for Tennessee, really, because I don't think they're going to go out here and get a bigger name than
But
who Kevin Steele is.
if anyone's going to try it,
it's going to be
it'll
Tennessee.
be them.
Yeah.
It will be them to try it.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're out there looking for a new AD currently too. So
yeah, because Philip Fulmer's quitting again.
Yeah, yeah.
They are terrible. I almost called them a franchise. Well, they're basically a franchise. College sports. They are a god awful run organization.
They are.
They're just so terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine firing your coach in the middle of January.
Yeah.
Ain't signed today in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. First week of February. So 2 weeks. Yeah.
What a failure of a franchise.
Yeah. So one of the commits, 5-star offensive lineman, he's already flipped his commitment.
Oh, word?
Yeah, within the past 24 hours,
That's
going
hilarious.
from Tennessee to Texas or Oklahoma, something like that.
Well then, bye. Goodbye, Jeremy. Is Jeremy going back? It's gonna be Alabama analyst. That's next spot.
Well, if we lose Pete Golding, he can always come back as the defensive coordinator. I like a good Jeremy Pruitt defense. I've always been a fan of him.
Yeah. I remember you trying to say he was better than Kirby for a little bit.
I mean, I think he is better defense coordinator. I like his strategy better because defense. I mean, Kirby is a sit back in the zone, rush 3, maybe 4. That's it, and we're just gonna let you tear us up. But Jeremy, he likes the man-to-man and the blitz. That's what I like.
I feel like the man-to-man and blitz coordinators in college always mess up because they blitz at the wrong time. They get burned for 30.
That's what happens. Yeah. But you can also be Kirby Smart too and just sit back. I mean, how many times has Alabama come back on Kirby Smart because they were able to dink and dunk down the field?
Alabama defense coordinator Kirby Smart.
No, that was Alabama defensive coordinator Kirby Smart.
How'd they come back on Kirby Smart when he was defense coordinator? You said how many times Alabama come back on Kirby Smart?
No, I'm saying, well, when Georgia, yeah. But, okay, yeah. I mean, I can go back and look, though.
Y'all won a lot of championships with them.
We did.
Yeah,
we did.
Yeah.
We also won championships with Jeremy Pruitt, too. So.
Yeah, you didn't lose any with Kirby either, did you?
Good question.
Kirby was gone before the Deshaun one, right? Although that Deshaun one almost don't count because Deshaun was so nasty that year.
I mean, that was such a good game back and forth.
Yeah, like that was,
I don't think Kirby was there.
Yeah, Deshaun just did what he had to do in that one.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. That's my last headline. What's your not the expert of the week?
My not the expert of the week is the former Mets GM, Jared Porter. He just got hired too.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. You just got the spot.
Yeah, the Mets are terrible at hiring people. They're terrible at everything. They're another dumpster fire. The Mets are the Texans of the MLB. The Mets are.
That's a good call.
What else? I'm trying to think of another.
At least they got a new owner.
The Houston Rockets of yeah. The Mets their GM was sending wee picks, and they had to say wee.
Explicit unsolicited text.
Yeah,
just the female reporters.
Yeah, he was just throwing them in like he was crazy with it, man. He was ballsy with it. One would say, he really put it out there.
Stop.
Made no bones about it.
Stop.
But yeah,
I'm glad he got fired.
Well, yeah, it's much deserved.
Shout out to Steve Cohen. Steve Cohen says, in my initial press conference, I spoke about the importance of integrity, and I meant it. There should be zero tolerance for this type of behavior. So, got him out of there. Gone. I will say, Cohen, let's see you next time you hire somebody. Get a detailed. You a billionaire. You can get a good background check done. You could have had this figured out before you hired him. To be honest with you.
Yeah, because this all happened years ago, didn't
2016.
It?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You a whole billionaire, dog. You could have had the background check that was solidified.
Bro, my guy looks like someone who will drop some unsolicited wee pics in your inbox. He just looks like it. He fixed the description.
I don't know.
You see a picture of him? He just looks like a guy who'd do it.
I feel like
number one, he's wearing Oakleys.
Any guy looks like that, to be honest with you.
Do I?
I feel like any guy looks like that.
He does look like your standard white male. Oh, you're saying every guy looks like they drop a well, I don't look like that.
I don't think there's a guy who would be surprised if they did that. No offense.
I would surprise myself
You was surprised yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I'd be
I
screaming
think
in
my larger
shock
message
the whole
is,
time as I do it.
I think my larger message is like, you never know which one of your supposed friends is a creep.
Yeah.
I don't think you know the ones you don't think are, but you never know who is.
Yeah.
So
well,
don't be
okay, you
surprised
know
when it
what,
happens.
Titus?
I think that's my larger message.
Yeah, you're right, because I'm actually guilty of this. I've meant to send some pics to my guy friends that accidentally went to girls. I mean, they weren't for them, so I'm sorry, all you ladies out there.
On the expert of the week, before Levi catches the charge. My expert of the week, Levi, goes to the Buffalo Bills Mafia for donating. How much money you say?
$327,000.
$327,000 to Lamar Jackson.
To spite
various Lamar Jackson charities.
Jackson.
No, he did it because when he got hurt.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
he
right,
got injured and they donated all the money.
Yeah.
All the money to his charity. So shout out to them. They are the weirdest fan base in the history of football.
I appreciate their energy.
Go through flaming tables. They donate money to charities when they beat you or when they think you said something mean about them. They are a strange group.
But they're the best fan base in all of NFL football.
I wouldn't go that far.
Who's the best fan base?
I don't know, but I just won't go that far.
I mean, the Bills aren't the...
I feel like we always do the best fan base thing. People call the Chiefs the best fan base. They supported that garbage franchise for years, too.
Yeah, but I just feel like the Bills is different because that's all they got up there in Buffalo, man. What else you doing?
Buffalo wings.
I mean...
And they got Griselda.
And what?
You don't know who Griselda is. You don't listen to rap. I forgot.
Yeah.
I be forgetting you listen to rap. You listen to Drake.
Griselda?
Yeah, you listen to Drake. You don't get rap.
You can take that back.
Shout out to Griselda. No, I said what I said.
Griselda sounds familiar, though.
Benny the Butcher, Conway. You know who those guys are?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. Shout out to Griselda Records.
Does Caden know who Griselda is? You ever heard of Griselda?
Caden knows who they are. Caden's real.
Oh, it's a they. So it's not like, one person.
It's Griselda Records. It's like 3 of them.
Oh, yeah. Records. Okay. Yeah.
Shout out to Caden. Caden understands. Did you get what's your expert of the week?
Expert of the week.
Yes, sir.
We kind of just I wrote like a list of them down just to go to, and we kind of already hit on all of them.
Oh, nice.
I'll throw expert of the week out there to.
Yep.
This is hard. I'll just throw it back. Retroactive. Andy Reid for that play. That was one on the list.
Nasty play call.
Yeah.
Nasty play call.
Yeah. And Chad Henne too, because I didn't know Chad Henne could even run the football.
The Browns didn't either.
Yeah.
They were very confused.
Yeah.
Last man's got 16 yards?
Yeah.
What is this? Everybody was shocked.
Yeah.
Sneaky athletic.
Hey, but that's why Chad Henne's your locker room guy, because he's out there. He'll go out there and put that body on the line for that, for that half yard.
He will. He tried to get it. What's so bad about them not getting this? How hyped everybody got when they thought he got it.
Yeah, no.
Everybody
he got hyped.
Yeah, he got mad hyped. Kelsey was hyped, and then it's like, oh, he was short.
Yeah.
I saw the ref run to the spot. I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
That was wild though. But yeah, we'll go on to. We got some NBA talk, Levi. We're gonna get some hot takes. NBA hot takeaways. The NBA season is about 14, 15 games in. For some teams have less games than others, thanks to the COVID-19's revenge story against the NBA. Levi, I have a hot take for you.
Okay,
you ready?
Yeah.
Paul George MVP.
Woo-hoo! That is a hot take.
He's back with a vengeance. Mamba mentality.
What's his number?
Tacoma, LA, come by way Tacoma /LA / wherever he needs to be from for that year to become liked. He's not running them JJ Redick plays anymore, them Ray Allen JJ Redick plays anymore. Doc Rivers had him allegedly running, even though he's running off screens. And my man is cooking right now. He's averaging 24 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal a game. Shooting 51% from 3, Levi. On 8, he's shooting at volume. He's shooting 8 a game and shooting 51% from 3 right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 90% from the line, 51% from the field. I'm sorry. Yeah, 51% from the field overall. PG is on fire right now because he's back with the vengeance mama mentality. From Tacoma, LA, his dream was always to be an LA Laker. So his dream was always to be an LA Clipper. He never once ever said he wanted to be a Laker and that he was an LA fan in his life. He's not running them Ray Allen plays no more because Doc Rivers is gone. Back with a vengeance, baby. PG MVP.
Thank you, Paul
MVPG,
George,
if
for
you will.
MVPG. I
Yes,
like
sir.
that. Thank you, Paul George, for proving that you're not completely soft like I thought you were. Because yeah, I thought he just folded last year, and then he kind of really dwelled on it after on social media. So I was like, I don't know if he's in a good mental spot right now,
Well,
and
he
I'm
did
not
say he
really
was
sure if
suffering. He was
he's
dealing
gonna
with depression in
do
the
what.
bubble. He did say he was dealing with depression in the bubble last year. He did say that.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he said that publicly. Yo,
I
you didn't
thought
know
he was
that?
well. Okay, yeah, I did. But when he said that, I took it as in, yeah, I'd be depressed too if I were playing like you.
No,
I mean, I
but he
thought
said that.
that.
He said that before they fell off.
Oh,
Before they
okay,
lost. Yeah, I think he
okay.
called that
Then
before
that
they
makes
lost.
more sense.
Yeah.
I thought he was saying that as they were falling off. As they were falling off, I was like, well, is it due to his performance? But I guess the mental nature was due to the performance. But yeah. So out of the bubble,
Yes, that's
PG,
right.
yeah.
He is on
Let him
fire. Yes,
fly
sir.
free.
And I got another one. You ready for this?
Go ahead.
Kevin Durant and James Harden is the greatest offensive duo in the history of basketball.
It may be. It may be. I mean, we already know it's better than KD and Kyrie.
Yes.
And KD and Russ.
KD and Kyrie coming back gonna be weird. KD and Russ took the 7-3 win Warriors to the brink of elimination with Billy Donovan as the head coach.
Yeah, that is true.
Billy Donovan as head coach.
Mm-hmm.
That is impressive.
It is.
And then,
but
Billy
then everybody called him soft.
Billy Donovan as head coach, mattered.
Yeah,
that became very important in that series. That and Draymond not getting suspended conveniently.
So you think? Yeah, I mean they got to be because they both can play iso ball. Right. They both can spot up. Right. Yeah, I mean they don't have a weakness on offense, so they got to be.
I mean the scary thing yesterday was like there was a play down the stretch that the shot that clinched the game for him, where Harden missed a shot, or somebody missed a shot. The rebound went long. Harden picked it up, and before they could react, Durant was open spot for the spot up three. Like you can do that. I don't know what you're supposed to do with that. I don't know what you're supposed to do against that.
I mean, who do you think's the second best right now? Would it be AD and LeBron?
Offensive duo.
Offensively, yeah.
I'm trying to think of offensive, like strictly offensive duos. Because I feel like AD and LeBron. I think AD and LeBron are more of an all-around type.
Yeah, they are, but
yeah, they're pretty terrifying in the 2-man too.
Yeah.
Maybe them. But in terms of like scoring everywhere at all times,
Kevin Durant and James Harden, yeah.
Because you can't. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah. They need to pull.
But Lord, they can't play defense.
Just like Kyrie play off the bench, play 6-man.
You imagine 6-man Kyrie?
No, I can't.
Kyrie's supposed to come back soon, and he's supposed to do a press conference. I can't wait here.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
He's gonna say absolutely nothing and just be annoyed the whole time.
Yeah.
Levi, you got a hot take for me?
Yeah, I got some hot basketball takes for you, bro. So, Alabama, we 6-0 in the SEC. I'm taking this.
It says NBA hot takeaways.
And then I said, yeah, I got some basketball takes for you.
You did say that.
We're number one in the SEC, people.
Ain't Kentucky like unranked?
I told you.
Ain't Kentucky like unranked? Isn't no one in the SEC good right now?
Yeah, we beat the one team that was good.
Who was that?
Tennessee. They were undefeated and ranked 7th in the nation. Okay. Yeah, and we beat them.
I saw Duke and Carolina were both unranked. I'm like, this college basketball season is a waste of my time.
Yeah, it is a weird college basketball season. But yeah, Alabama, we just like 20-piece and 30-piece Arkansas and Kentucky. We just beat a top 10 team in the nation. We're on a 7-game winning streak. We're number 18 in the nation. We have a 100% chance of making the tournament with a 25% chance of making it as a 2 seed. Roll Tide. Roll Tide! And because of that, Titus, the Hawks will inevitably not make the playoffs. So I've been wrong about that. And the Hawks, I don't know what the problem is yet. I still cannot put my finger on it. It's a mix of a lot of different things.
I know who's going to be blamed for the problem.
Lloyd Pierce?
Yep.
Yeah.
I know who's going to take all the blame for it.
Well, that's who I was about to blame. That's who I was about to blame, Titus. So I'm looking at him. Lloyd Pierce, I'm looking at you, okay? I'm not saying you're the problem, but my eyes are now shifting.
He's going to be the one to go. He's going to be the one to go.
Well, he's got to be, yeah.
Losing Bogdanovich sucked for them because they couldn't even get chemistry with that.
Yeah.
So losing him sucks. The John Collins Trae Young dynamic, I feel like that's still a little iffy.
Yeah.
That situation there. I think Clint Capella was their leading scorer last night.
That may be true.
I think.
Which Clint Capella's like been eaten down there. Yeah, in between the blocks. Really, it's the defense. It's the terrible defense.
Right.
And then Trae Young gets a little sporadic at times. Gets a little wild. Will waste a few possessions for you in the clutch.
Yeah, he's him trying to do the Harden thing is not. I'm
No.
sorry. No, Capella had 23 and 15. God, still a nice game for him.
Yeah.
Hunter had 25. DeAndre had 25.
Yeah, he was the leading scorer. That's right. Yeah. DeAndre Hunter's been playing very nicely too this year.
Hunter's improved a lot.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah.
That whole team has improved a lot,
for sure,
including Trae Young. But it's just let's stop trying to do too much. I don't know, man.
That was John Collins' whole point the other week.
Yeah.
But Trae didn't want to hear that.
Yeah.
Apparently, Trae wasn't trying to hear that. So.
Neither was Lloyd.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's one of those things where the problem with them was they were so bad and they let Trae be the only good player on the team for so long. For like that first couple years where like that's what he wants to do now. That's what he saw. It's like that's what worked for me now, so I'm just gonna let it work now. Why can't it work today?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they got good contributions from everyone in the starting lineup last night.
Well, that's been the consistent. Pretty much their top 7 when Bogdanovich was coming off the bench along with Herter. Those 7 guys in rotation were averaging double digits pretty much every night. So, but yeah, so that's why it's so hard to put a finger on it. We've scored a lot of points. It's just mainly defense. I would say we gotta play more light down defense, and then also I don't know.
And I
when
think
it
the other
comes to
aspect
offense.
of it is being such a young team still.
It really
is.
It comes with
really
the inexperience.
Young. Yeah, that team's still really, really young.
Yeah.
And it's got to gain that experience. Why I didn't like them trying to push for the playoffs this year. Like, that's high expectation. I don't think that team is ready for. Even with the vets add, I feel like the playoff, making it a mandatory thing to make the playoffs this year, I didn't feel like that was a good. I just didn't feel like it was a realistic expectation on that squad this year.
Yeah, but it's a goal to set. I mean,
it's not a goal to make people get fired if you don't do it, which is what's going to happen.
Maybe
Lloyd's going to be out of there. What's the general manager's name? His name's slipped my mind. General manager.
I thought he's new. I thought we just hired him.
No, that's the dude that drafted everybody. Oh. He drafted Trae and.
Yeah, you're right. I can't remember his name.
Gosh, I hate the fact that his name is slipping. Let me look it up. But everybody's job's on the line, which is why they made those moves they made.
Yeah.
This offseason.
We need results.
Travis Slink, that's his name.
That's right. I don't know why I wouldn't remember Slink. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Good luck,
man. Young.
Yeah. Good luck in your future.
Yeah.
You got any more basketball takes? You good? You done?
Well, I want to throw this take out there and
see if it's sick.
It's for my heat people out there, bro. Okay. But like, dude, what do you think about these vice versa jerseys, bro? I think they're ugly.
I like them a lot.
No, yeah. See, that's the thing. Is like
I like them a lot because I got some shoes. I got my lemonades that'll go with them really well.
Yeah, a lot of people like them, and I just think they're the ugliest uniforms.
The problem is that I don't want to wear any of the current Heat players on my back. So can't get one of the jerseys.
Dude, not even Kelly Olynyk?
Not even Kelly.
Oh, that's a surprise.
I'm uninterested in wearing anyone on that team's jersey.
Yeah.
So,
well, that's my take. Is they got one of the worst city jerseys.
I've seen people split. I've seen people split on it. Some people think it's the worst city jersey, which I'm fine with that. But the city jersey always hit me. But I do think this is probably the last inverse of it they can do.
Yeah.
So I think they might be out of
ideas. Yeah, exactly. They're out of ideas.
This is the last one, for sure.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like it a lot though, because I think it fits my lemonades, my lyrical lemonades.
That's cool.
So that's why I like it. Because I saw this will work, but then I saw that, and they ain't shipping until like March. And they don't have any players that I want. Maybe I'll get a Haslam one just for the old school. Get a Haslam one to support the old school.
Oh yeah. Or a Morning.
I wanted a Wade one for real, but they have a Wade one out. I don't know why they have.
Why don't you just get a custom one? I think you can get that. Put 3 on the back. Wait,
custom money.
Yeah, they are more expensive. Yeah. I don't really have that hot of basketball takes because for the past week I really haven't been entrenched in basketball, which is weird.
I've been trying to watch it, but I just haven't been able to keep up. Like the game, I feel like a lot of the games are earlier than they usually are, so I'll be at work at.
Well, they are, and all the teams are playing. They're, it's a lot more condensed schedule, so they're fitting a lot more games.
And I'd be at work, and it'd be like, "Oh, the fourth quarter's on." And by the time I cut it on, it's over. I'm like,
yeah,
all right.
I mean, I did a really good job at the beginning of the season a month ago, but it's fading a little bit. But I'm getting back on it.
I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah,
or at least I'm gonna have to get something where I can go back. Because the thing about the other ways to watch basketball is that you don't really got no go back feature. Like you got to catch it live, or you don't catch it at all.
Yeah.
So like that's kind of why the league pass, even though it's terrible, I kind of do need it so I can go back and catch up a little bit, watch condensed versions. But I can't even do that because I don't like watching just the 15-minute highlights. I feel like I don't get enough of the actual action.
Yeah, me either. I can't tell what's like really happening.
Right,
in the game.
It's just like scoring plays every down the court. It's never really defensive. You don't see sets and stuff like that. So I kind of want to see more of that.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We might have to go half on the league pass, bro.
We might.
Yeah.
Might.
We'll talk about it.
Might.
But yeah, so Now we'll get into our final segment. I am not an expert, but are you gonna announce the thing now? Or you want? What you want to do with that?
Yeah, we can. Or like be on the lookout today for the website launch.
Yes.
With blogs, videos, and a lot of I'm not an expert blog will be up today
for sure.
Well.
Sure. Yes.
Sorry.
So with that, am I giving this now or am I waiting?
Yeah, you go ahead.
You want me to give it now? You're gonna be on the blog.
Yeah. It'll be both. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I want to sure we're gonna do that.
Oh yeah. It's gonna be both.
So I want to go as in depth on this one because I do have a blog post for it later. But I just want to say the streaming game's out of control, Levi. It's too many services.
Yeah.
Everywhere. Like, you get one service and you get to watch this set of shows, and then that show leaves and goes to the other service, and you get that service, and then that service loses that show, and then it goes to the other service. Like, it's too much going on. What is a Peacock?
Yeah.
Who are they? Where did they come from?
NBC.
No one asked for that. Nobody asked for that.
Yeah.
Like, they nickel and dime me everywhere. It's $4.99 here, $7.99 there, $11.99 here. And then every year you get the email, hey, this price is going up at this point. You know what I'm saying? ESPN Plus raising their price. But guess what, though? You know what I did when I heard they were doing that?
What?
I paid for the year subscription a lot in the price already.
Dang.
Beat them suckers.
Yeah.
Beat them to the punch. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I am. I'm locked in with my Verizon contract.
Smart. Yeah, just lock it in for a year and then they can't get you. You know what I'm saying? You stay on that price. But I'm just sick of it, bro. Like, the best one, honestly, is low-key HBO Max. They got a lot. HBO Max, like, encompassed, like, 4 different networks.
Yeah.
And they just threw it all in there. But then I go on...
But within HBO, you got HBO Go, HBO, whatever.
Everything HBO's ever made, including shows like The Fresh Prince, Friends, if you're into that, if you're nasty. Sex and the City, if you're into that.
Nasty.
Yeah, Friends, if you're nasty. Sex and the City, if you're into that.
And I'm nasty.
You know what I'm saying? They got all the Cartoon Networks up there. Like, they threw Ed, Edd and Eddie out there. Like, all the old Cartoon Network shows are there. They got everything on HBO Max. Like, HBO Max has a lot.
Yeah, I know they do.
But then, Peacock showed up and was like, we taking The Office to our streaming service. Like, I'm not paying whatever your price is just to watch The Office. I will find another way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
ESPN Plus, I got lots to say about ESPN Plus, so I'm sick of it. So, you know the UFC's on ESPN.
Yeah.
So ESPN Plus, you get a lot of free events and everything. Do you know that even if you're an ESPN Plus subscriber, you're still paying full price for a pay-per-view?
Yeah.
You can only get 3 ESPN Plus?
Yeah.
You know how much UFC pay-per-views are?
90?
$69.99.
Oh, $69.
It went. They had the nerve to do a price hike this year, Levi. A price hike on an app.
We all struggling.
I'm sick of them. There's too much going on. I'm over the streaming service wars. Take back to the days when it was Amazon, Netflix, and Hulu.
Yeah.
And HBO Max can stay too. Everybody else can go though. Like, I was trying to watch Bar Rescue the other day because I went down a Bar Rescue rabbit hole thanks to YouTube. So I was trying to watch Bar Rescue the other day. You know what I had to do to watch Bar Rescue?
What's that?
It's on none of the big 3. None of them. I had download.
Wait, it's on Hulu?
No.
I thought it was on Hulu.
No, it's not. I had to download the Paramount Network app.
Paramount.
Exactly. They got an app. It was free though. It's free though.
Oh, okay.
But it had ads in the episode.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, but it was for assigned to my Dish account and everything. It's too many ways to watch. It's too many loopholes to watch shows.
Yeah.
Just give me the shows.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I have to say about streaming. More on that later on the blog. Yeah. Be on the lookout.
Thank you for that.
Yes, sir.
I'm not an expert, but Nick Saban is. The man who I'd never seen drop one single tear from his eye sockets. He dropped many of them last week after the game. He was really soaking in the moment, really soaking in all his appreciation for himself and his players and those around him too. But I mean, you can't touch Nick Saban. Like, Steve Sarkisian is about to take 4 of his coaches, rip them out there. He's losing coaches every year, but the man
losing recipes.
Stop. Do what?
We're losing recipes.
Exactly. But what does he do? Just goes back to the cupboard and grabs some more, and he'll make do. Nick Saban is the guy who will make do. When your mom's say, "Hey, mom, can we go to McDonald's?" No, we got food at the house. Oh yeah, we ain't really got anything. No, you can make do. You can make something happen with it. Nick Saban's gonna make something happen with it. Something that these other coaches can't do. So they just come to the tree of Saban and try to grab from him.
The TOS, terms of service.
But you know what happens when you pick from the tree of Saban? Turns into poison, and you die spiritually. You don't die instantly, but you're programmed and you die spiritually. So yeah, don't.
I feel like the
come at us
programs
like
keep
that.
going though.
Do what?
I feel like the programs keep going.
Who's?
The programs.
Oh yeah, those programs. Well, they spiritually they die. Yeah.
Okay.
All morale is lost for
okay,
a year or
okay.
two. Yeah. Look at Jeremy Pruitt in Tennessee.
Well, he was trying to
Prime
get better.
example.
He's got caught.
Yeah.
Trying to cheat.
Exactly.
Get better.
He tried to out Saban, but can't do it. Go. Great. I mean, he's the greatest coach of all time.
That is correct. That is 100% fact. Yes.
Yeah. So I just want to give respect to him. So,
all right.
Yeah.
Well,
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you all. Thank you to Caden, Clayton, everybody, Butler Production Multimedia. Thank you for watching, listening.
Watch Alabama, LSU tonight. Roll Tide.
Don't watch Alabama.
Yeah.
Play basketball.
Keep that undefeated
don't
streak
watch,
going.
Don't watch LSU play Alabama play basketball in 2021. Don't do that to yourself. Declare war against streaming services. War is war. And defeat them all.
Herb Jones, he's going to get drafted by the Heat. I'm telling you right now. I'm sorry.
What position does he play?
Huh?
What position does he play?
He's small forward, power forward. He is your.
They don't need one.
He's your. But that's the thing. I know they don't need one, but he's a Heat culture guy. He's the guy who's going to sacrifice, put the body on the ground. So yeah.
His name is Herb.
Herb Jones. Yeah.
He was born in like 1990 something. His parents named Herb.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's disrespectful.
But he played last year. He played half the year with a broken hand. And still averaged the most rebounds. Yeah, and he still averaged the most rebounds, most points. Yeah, crazy.
What?
Guy's insane.
What year is he?
Herb, a
He's
junior.
a senior?
I want to say he's a junior or a senior.
He's got 4 years of stats. That boy ain't going nowhere.
He's projected as a first round draft pick, I think.
Really?
So yeah, I've been telling all my Miami Heat fan buddies, it's like y'all are picking up Herb Jones, not because y'all need him, but just because he's a Heat culture guy, and Pat Riley will foam at the mouth for him. So
okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you all. Be on the lookout, like Levi said, for big stuff coming this week. Pay attention. NFL show will be out this week as well. Break down the AFC, the conference championship matchups.
CFB pod,
even though I don't know what they're gonna talk about, but all right. What you gonna talk about CFB pod? What's coming up on CFB pod?
Coaching changes.
Oh, okay.
Like
I got
grading the off season moves.
Oh, okay.
And get ready for signing day too.
Got you. All right. Be on the lookout for all that content. Appreciate you. Thank you. We are out. Bye.
Peace.